Well, Grand Rising, everyone, and welcome to our 30-day challenge of the 108 Surya Namaskar or 108 Sun Salutations. And today is day number 30. So, yes, congratulations, everyone that has been on this journey with us. We have reached our 30th day. So, we have reached our goal, but we will still be going through our movements today, of course. But today is a milestone achievement. So, congratulate yourselves. Take stock of this moment, what you're feeling this time, what thoughts are flowing through your head, and really understand how much of an achievement this is to complete your movements for a total of 30 days, or rather a total of 29 going into 30, and completing all of those moves each and every day. Of course, even if you did not reach the full 108, that is what you worked up to. So I am truly, truly happy that those of us who have been on this journey have been sharing with me behind the scenes, of course. But it is truly an experience to always continue these types of challenges. And yes, this will not be the final one. We normally do our challenges at the equinox as well. So, spring equinox, look for another 30-day challenge. Just make sure you turn those notification bells on so that you can get that information. You can also register with my website at whliam.com. I also send out email notifications when we are doing our challenges. Also, register or follow me on Instagram at Wholesome Healing TX. And of course, I always post challenges there and on TikTok, Wholesome Healing TX. That way, we can all join together and you can invite your friends, family, and loved ones to join us as well. The more, the merrier. It helps to have that supportive network with you when you're going through these types of challenges, which is why I enjoy doing these. And so these types of challenges, such as our 30-day Suyad Namahat, are of no charge. So when we provide that support for one another, it is genuinely because we want to see each other succeed and help us understand ourselves, our emotional centers, our beings a lot better. This makes us better human beings. And this in turn creates a better world, a better environment that we can physically and energetically live within. So, again, congratulations on reaching this wonderful milestone. So, let us get started, and I'll do, of course, as always, the introductory moves where I explain the moves, break them down a bit more, and then I'll continue with my first set. I might do 20, it just depends. I listen to my body, and of course, I go according to my daily schedule. So we might get up to 20 on live, but the remainder will be completed throughout my work day. As always, go at your own pace. So if you've been with us since the beginning of this journey, you're likely already started and barreling through your moves, and that's quite all right. Just continue to work on that. So we'll start slow, and that's to stretch our body, get our bodies warmed up before we move into our rhythmic movements. Continue to work on your visualization, and that's where we were using the visualization technique of the energy flowing into our bodies as we're going through our motions. So allow that to be your guide. Remember to keep the tension away from your neck, your chest, and your hip region, especially keeping that abdomen tight or engaging your core to help protect your back. So these are things that we have been training on and focusing on throughout this entire journey, but they are very important. So continue to do those things. Breathe deep. Have your counters with you so you can keep that count there and out of here so that you may focus on your movements. Slowly raise your arms up. Inhale. And we go into a slow forward fold. You're going to place your hands flat on your mat. If you can't reach all the way down, use your cushion, pillow, towel, or your blocks. Slightly bend those knees. Step back with the right foot first, as far as you comfortably can go. And you're going to continuously drop that knee to your mat. Now, that's a slow drop, it's not a quick drop. You want to make that a slow and controlled movement. Bring your left foot back to meet your right. And we go into our plank. Here, engage that core to help protect your back from sagging and stressing it out. Slow and controlled, bring both knees to your mat. Now we will do our cat-cow pose. This is the modified movement. So take your spine as close to the ceiling as you can as you exhale. Your eyes are facing your thighs. And now we go into our cow pose, or inverted cat, if you will. Eyes facing forward. Your abdomen is still engaged, even though it's a stretch. And now we're going to go to neutral spine, where our eyes are facing the mat. Now you're going to prepare to stand. So slide your right hand in a little as you prepare to bring that right foot up. And at this point, your right leg's at a 90-degree angle. You're going to push off with the left as you drive the weight into the right heel. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Your knees are slightly bent. You're in a full forward fold. Go ahead and slowly straighten those legs. Arms outstretched. And you rise flat back as best you can. Inhale up. Now we'll go again, and this time a bit faster. So go ahead and exhale, slow forward fold. Hands flat on your mat. Slightly bend those knees. Step back with the right foot first. Tension away from your neck as you drop your shoulders. Step back with your left foot. And bring that right knee and left knee together. Here, go into your plank. Remember, engage the core. Slowly bring both knees to your mat. Take your spine as close to the ceiling as you can. And now cow pose, inverted cat. Eyes forward, abdomen tight. And here, eyes to our mat. Neutral spine, slide your right hand towards your left. Bring the right foot up. Remember, drive the weight into the right heel as you push off with the left. Slowly straighten those legs. Arms outstretched. And we rise. Inhale up. And we'll finish that move. Okay, so next we will do our full out motion. So this is our classical Hatha yoga movement for the sun salutation, or Surya Namaskar. Arms up, inhale, and engage that core as we bend back slightly. So this is a slight back bend. You want to protect that back by keeping that core engaged. So sometimes I will say in my head, ha, 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 and I'm blowing the air out. And that helps me to tighten this core, and that protects my back. All right, slow forward fold as you exhale. Hands flat on your mat. Slightly bend those knees. Step back with the right foot first. As far back as you can comfortably go. Remember, we are still in our beginning movements, so take it slow. Your body still needs to warm up. Now, step back with the left. And we will go again into our plank. Toes curled under. Engage that core. Slowly bring both knees to your mat. Now, here's the difference. You're going to take your chin and your chest to meet your mat. Straight down. Your elbows will be hugging the sides of your body. And now you're going to push up into upward dog. The tops of your feet are now flat on your mat. As you are looking forward, eyes gaze forward. Now we're going to push back and up into our downward dog. So curl your toes under, push back. And you can feel that stretch in your calves as you sort of drive your heel towards the mat. Your ears are next to your shoulders here. All right, and slowly bring both knees to your mat. Now, as we prepare to stand, you're going to pull your right hand in towards your left. Bring that right foot forward. Now, drive the weight of the right heel into your mat as you push off with the left foot. Knees slightly bent. Slowly straighten those legs. Again, if you cannot straighten your legs in this full forward pose, have your cushions or your blocks or pillows. Yoga is different for everyone. And slowly rise up. And you're going to finish your move with your slight back bend. Engage that core. And your back bend does not have to be deep, but if you have the flexibility, go ahead and do that, but wait until your second set before you do that. You still need to let your body warm up. Okay, be mindful of that. No matter how great or how flexible you are, your body still needs time to warm up. Great athletes, they understand the importance of letting your body warm up, stretch, getting into that motion, getting the blood pumping and the energy moving before you just dive right into those, you know, extreme or extravagant positions. So give yourself that grace. All right, let's go ahead and do a second full out motion. Arms up, inhale, slight back bend, engage that core. And slow forward fold. Hands flat on your mat, or as flat as you can get them. Slightly bend those knees, step back with the right. As far back as you can comfortably go. Drop that right knee slow and controlled. Step back with your left. Bring the left knee to meet the right. Go into your plank. Bring both knees to your mat. Take your chin and chest down to your mat. Push up into upward dog. Tops of your feet are flat on your mat. Engage your core to protect your back. Curl toes under. Push back to downward dog. Feel that calf stretch. Slowly bring both knees to your mat. And as you prepare to stand, slide your right hand towards your left and bring the right foot up. Now, if you are a bit more flexible, you can take that right knee on the inside of your hand. But for those of us who need time to get to that flexible state, then you're going to push that right hand over a little and bring the right foot up on the outside. Okay, as we prepare to stand, drive the weight into the right heel as you push off with the left. Slowly straighten those legs. Arms outstretched. And rise. Inhale up. And slight back bend. We finish our move. Okay, so at this point, you may continue with the slow movements of the full out classical Hatha yoga, or you can continue to do the modified movements. Now, I always do my modified movements for a couple of sets, and that is because I love to stretch in those movements. It is easier on my joints, and I do like the feeling that I get when I am doing my modified in the beginning versus doing the full out. And I do add the full out movements towards the end of my sets. So this is your journey. Go at your own pace. Now's the time if you prefer to play your personal selection of meditation music or your solfeggio frequencies, and continue on with your challenge movements. And you'll see at times I will sit in certain poses to stretch a bit more. Feel free to do that as your body tells you. Okay, so that was the completion of my first set. And as you saw, I like to sit in certain moves to further stretch my body. So I know that once I pick back up, I will still come back in for some more slow and stretched and controlled movements because that is what my body was telling me in those moments. And I know I still feel like that. So I will pick back up after I take my break, which of course I encourage you. If you do feel like taking breaks, take those breaks. This is not a race. This is not a movement where you have to finish everything within a certain amount of time. This is not that type of challenge. Again, our reason for starting this challenge, well, personally, my reason was to start being more mobile, to become more flexible, to just allow my body to start moving in ways that are meaningful to it in terms of healing and in terms of repairing and restoring the good systems, the positive movements, the flexibility, just feeling like I can have the energy to continue throughout the remainder of my day. So this was my reason for starting this journey. And so I wanted to share that journey with all of you, and which is why I put it out as a 30-day challenge. So, but in terms of the meaning behind doing our Suyad Namahad, that is requesting that energy from these celestial bodies. So, looking towards those energetic beings that have that energy to give, and that we can harness that energy and use that energy to help restore, repair, and cleanse our own systems. So, this is a meaningful journey that's outside of just physically moving. And that is what I want us to truly consider and, be aware of as you are journaling through your journals and, expressing your feelings, how your body is responding to each and every movement. That is important because that tells you how you're going to respond to other types of movements in a similar field, how you're going to respond to maybe, recovering from surgery and the energy that is involved in healing in that aspect. So it's important to understand our bodies as well as, be aware of what our intentions are as we're going through this journey. And again, the way to help you understand that is to journal. Yes, I know some of us think, I have to write. Well, it is extremely important for you to understand, and especially in the beginning of these types of journeys, to understand what you are truly feeling. And it's putting it out on paper, or you can use a recorder. You don't have to write it out. You can use your voice recorder on your phone, or text to, or speak to text, so to speak, and instead of just writing by hand. But you need to get those thoughts out to where you can review them and process them, break them down. That's important in terms of understanding your energy, understanding how your body is flowing, because these thoughts, they come in and out. And, we don't always recall each and every pain and twinge that we, experience during this journey. So it is important to write that down or record it, take stock of it so that you can process it and use that later to be more efficient in your yoga movements or in your other healing modalities, whether you're doing Reiki or crystal healing or meditation, things of that nature. So it's all important, it's all connected. But again, congratulations on making it to day 30 of our journey. And if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am available via my website at whliam.com. You can also find my books, the Quantum Soul Alchemy Journal that I've been speaking about throughout this entire journey, on my Amazon author page. I also have a link in the description box below. So you can go ahead and grab your journal and you can restart your 30-day journey. So it doesn't have to end here. These videos will be available for you so you can use them as motivation to just get up and get started. And, once I complete the set or we get off live, then you can continue on with your momentum. So that is your choice, your journey. Alrighty. So as we say in closing, let us be present, let us be of light, and let us be of love.